What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. As always, if you guys are enjoying this series, make sure you leave a like on the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. In the last episode, we had just finished up our very first full-on restoration with a 1968 Dodge Charger Daytona. You can see her right here. She's looking real nice. And we additionally did our first engine swap with this vehicle. So it had a single carb V8 OHV engine before. We've replaced it with another V8 OHV engine. However, this one is a mag engine, whatever that means. It said Magnum on the side of the fender there, so I thought, you know what? It's kind of fitting, right? Looking back, doing the supercharged V8 probably would have been cooler, but I don't think we actually have a hood for that. I'm pretty sure we would have had to buy that from the other store. But anyways, if you missed that episode, make sure you check out the link in the description for the series playlist. Go back, watch any previous episode that you might have missed. Today, we unfortunately do have to take on the Hyundai Tiburon yet again. We've been putting this off for quite a while now, and honestly, I'm prepared to put it off just a little bit more because I really want to take the Charger out to the racetrack. So I think that's what we're gonna do first, and then we'll tackle the Tiburon. Go ahead and climb up in this thing real quick, open up the pie menu, and we're gonna take this to none other than the racetrack. I don't think we've actually been here yet, so hopefully there's some cool stuff to check out. And unlike the test track, I don't think we actually learn anything from here. Oh, Jesus, holy loud, Batman. All right. Is the alignment off, or is that just me? Hang on, okay. I'm gonna let go of the wheel now. I think we need an alignment. I think we should probably go align this vehicle real quick. You know, come to think of it, I don't remember doing an alignment on this vehicle after we changed all the suspension components. I remember doing like a test path run, but I don't think we ever actually aligned it. So, oh yeah, it's pretty off all around. Pretty far off from where we want it to be. So let's go ahead and correct this. Then we're going to take it back to the racetrack, and hopefully we can put down some solid laps or something, dude. All right, take two here at the racetrack. I apologize for it being so incredibly loud. I will do all I can in post to make sure that it's not screaming, but I'm sure there's not much I can do to this. Oh God, we actually have to, okay. There are parts here where we're gonna have to slow down. Oh my God, dude. If you get on throttle for a little too long, that back end just washes right out. I suppose we probably should have put like more modern tires on this, and we probably would have had a little bit more grip. Additionally, we could have also made the tires a lot wider than they are. I'm pretty sure we just made them sort of the factory spec, if I remember correctly. We might have increased the rim size. Honestly, you guys, I don't remember. It has been at least a week since we recorded that last episode. Here we go. I feel like I'm starting to get the controls figured out a little bit more too. The cars feel a lot floatier than other racing games that I've played. Granted, this isn't a racing game. Oh no! That is a hairpin turn. Jesus Christ. But I know this isn't a racing game, so I'm not surprised that the handling feels a bit strange. It's more so a mechanic simulation, hence the name Car Mechanic Simulator. But this doesn't feel too bad. Very subtle adjustments while steering. Otherwise, you're just gonna go straight off the course here. Have we not completed a full lap yet? I feel like we went across the finish line already, dude. There's only so much, slow down a little bit for here. There's only so much commentary I can do while driving a car, because the brain just thinks about so many other things. You know, it's hard to speak while driving. I actually struggle doing that in real life. Like if we were to take a road trip somewhere together, I'm like the worst person to be driving the vehicle, because I can't hold a conversation in general, let alone while driving. There's our first lap though. 2 minutes, 5 seconds. I'm gonna see if we can't clean that up a little bit. I don't think you guys have to see the next few laps since we've already completed one, but I'll let you know if we improve upon that time at all. Second lap across the line, 1 minute 58 seconds. Tell you the truth, I don't think we're really gonna improve upon that second lap very much. We did, however, improve from our first lap because the first one we were starting from a dig. The second one we kind of started with a roll through the finish line, if you will. So let's go ahead and return to the garage and we'll get going on this Tiburon situation. All in all though, that was pretty fun. I think the car actually handles way better than I thought it would. For whatever reason, I just expected it to sort of be all over the place. We're gonna move this over to garage entrance C so we can sort of have it on display out here in the front of our shop. Good looking whip. Very, very nice looking whip for sure. All right, let's read through this story order real quick. Good morning. I was a victim of a road accident. My beloved sports Sixen must have been severely damaged. A little crate drove out of a side street and I didn't even have a chance to react. It all happened so quickly. All I saw was a cloud of smoke flowing from under the hood. When I walked out of the car, the situation turned out to be manageable. The bumper was a bit lifted and the headlight was damaged. In spite of the strange sound coming from the engine compartment, I figured I'd go back home. Probably the worst idea this dude could have ever had. Unfortunately, my plan, to say the least, didn't work. After driving 100 meters, everything shut down. I think the car battery was damaged because the car didn't start at all. Yeah, I think it's a little bit more than a battery, if I'm being honest with you, guy. Check what happened and do what you can to get it up and running. The parts don't have to be new. All that matters is that they are good. Good for the wallet. Okay, repair or replace body panels, change the oil, spray at the factory color, and other tasks. Let's go ahead and take it on, dude. A good old Hyundai Tiburon, and it is the worst color I have ever seen. Are they trying to pass this off as being like gold-plated or something? This looks horrible, dude. More power. Gotta love that. Gotta love the license plate, though. Let's go ahead and move the vehicle into car lifter A. We'll get after it. Hopefully this will be a fairly straightforward job. I can't imagine there's too many things wrong with this. Oh, you know what? The battery actually does look pretty terrible. 4%. Even though the battery was in pretty dang terrible condition, I highly doubt that that was the root cause of all the other failures. So let's take a look at the car status and we'll see what all we have to do to the Sports Sixen. The battery, unfortunately, was only one of many things that we have to find. As for the body panels, front bumper, front left fender, front license plate, left headlight, so front end collision damage, as he sort of explained, changing the oil and then spraying the factory color. Other tasks just include fluids, headlamp alignment, and then wheel alignment. That should be pretty straightforward as well. So we have quite a few parts to discover here. I'm noticing some suspension issues for sure, some drivetrain issues. Looks like they need a new oil filter, new radiator. Honestly, I feel like everything that's listed as a undiscovered part or yet to be discovered part is right here in front of us. So I'm just really quick gonna go around and start disassembling this beast. We'll get after it. As expected, everything that we visually inspected beforehand turned out to be everything that was on our parts list. So we have all of that marked. However, he did mention in his email to us, or however they actually interact with us. I guess they just leave us messages on our phone. But he had said that he didn't necessarily want the parts to be brand new. So now that we have this handy dandy little mechanics room back in here, I'm gonna try to repair everything that we can. This actually didn't come off of that car, so I'm not really sure why that's still in our inventory. Yeah, that's just gonna confuse me, so I'm gonna get rid of all this fuse panel stuff. That must have been from the last project car. All right, there we go. And now all of the parts that we can repair aren't actually parts that they want us to replace or that need to be replaced. So unfortunately, yeah, even though he would like us to just repair those things, we're not going to be able to, and we're going to have to buy brand new everything. Thankfully, I did already mark all the stuff that needs replaced, so all we have to do now is just go through the store, purchase everything, and throw it all back on this, and we should be done in just a few minutes. Alright, now that we've got all the mechanical stuff back in working order, we can now turn our attention to the body of the vehicle. So, thankfully this is going to be pretty easy because it's pretty obvious what's missing, right? All we have to do is just mark the fender, the headlight, the front bumper, and then of course we will need a replacement front license plate. Now that we've got those things replaced, I do want to test something that I tried previously, but it didn't actually work. That is basically just getting a license plate, this one being a standard plate, not actually putting any text on it, and just seeing and rather hoping that the plate is just going to automatically match. So we're going to hop into the license plate shop. We're going to scroll down until we find the standard plate, and we're just going to buy it. Again, no text on it whatsoever. And now if we try to install that, it should, or I've been told that it's supposed to just replace the text that it had before. That definitely did not happen, but I'm gonna leave it. I don't think I want to mess around with trying to get a custom plate figured out for this dude. It's a Tiburon at the end of the day, so you know, who really cares? But we are now ready to move this vehicle over into the paint shop so we can get a nice fresh coat of the factory color on it. All right, I'm not spraying it whatever the current color is, the factory color being white. That's what we're gonna go with. And then rather than doing a gloss, I will try to church it up a little bit. We'll give him a nice white pearl for 1,000 credits. There she is. I actually do think the white's gonna look a lot better than the yellow. The yellow was like really tacky, in my opinion. It kind of looked like they were trying to wrap it so it looked like it was made out of gold, which is just so typical for you Tiburon owners, I swear. But with the painting done, the last step we have to do here is take it to the test path. We're not gonna run it on the test path. We do have to do an alignment on the wheels. Additionally, we have to do an alignment on the headlamps as well because we did replace the passenger side. So let's see if the headlamp alignment tool actually shows the passenger side headlamp being out of alignment. So typically how you figure out the left versus the right side of the vehicle, normally in shops they say driver or passenger, which can get kind of confusing if you have both right-hand drive vehicles and left-hand drive vehicles. However, how the game is doing it is separating it by left and right. So how that would typically work is if you're sitting in the driver's position, the left side of you in the vehicle would be the left side of the car. Not if you're looking at the vehicle, the left side is the left side, the right side is the right. It's really weird, but once you just start to get used to it, it does make a little bit of sense. So we can actually see here that both of them are out of alignment. So I'm just really quick gonna drag them on up until they get to where they need to be. and we'll be all done with the Tiburon, dude. Thank heavens. Thank heavens this thing didn't take 4 years to complete. And for those of you that are maybe a little bit out of the loop and want to know why I despise Tiburons so much, you're gonna just have to go back and watch previous episodes, man. I don't know what to tell you. But I think that is the Tiburon now completely finished up, dude. I gotta get a screenshot of this thing real quick, and then we will send her on her way. I really hope this is like the last Tiburon that we see. I mean, I realize we're probably gonna see them at the junkyard, or maybe we'll stumble upon one in a barn or something like that. But I don't want to work on them. I really don't want another customer to bring us another Tiburon to work on, is what I'm getting at. But now we can at least finish. No, we can't. I forgot a fluid. How typical. How typical of me to forget something simple, like steering fluid in this case. Okay, surely now we're good though, right? Please, please. I wish it would tell us before we have the option to actually finish the order that we're missing a fluid, but I understand why we don't see that. So there it is, dude. I actually didn't see how much money we made, but I can't imagine it was very much. Let's head on back into the garage. We also didn't level up, unsurprisingly. We didn't actually have to do all that much to that vehicle, so let's take a look at our toolbox, because we do actually have a few skill points that I forgot to spend. You guys, I'm so sorry. Since these up here cost 5, we obviously can't afford that now. So what I'm gonna do instead is actually unlock this one that only costs 2, and this other one that also only costs 2. And now we can start to build up those other skills that we've been sort of putting off. Now with that out of the way, I think that's where we're gonna wind down the episode at for today. Once again, if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, leave a comment, help support the dream by smashing that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Peace.